Also, good news. We gave the hitchhiker a ride. She was very nice. We didn't get murdered, so that was good.
I feel like this road feels sketchier than Pikes Peak, and it's because A, the road is very, very poor shape. B, there's like no guardrails. Pikes Peak had a good amount of guardrails. What's up, guys? Jesse here with Adventure Endeavor. I said I wasn't gonna do it. I told Melissa, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna film because we just did Pikes Peak, which is like a super similar activity. Exactly. So today we're gonna be driving Mount Blue Sky, which is actually slightly higher than Pikes Peak, and is actually the highest that you can drive in the contiguous United States. Don't quote me on that. We may do a little hike. Obviously, we got to be careful with the kids because of the elevation. And they're closing it for like almost 2 years after this weekend. We were lucky to grab a permit. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Yeah, of course. We're going. I wasn't going to film, but now I'm filming.
Let's do it. Driving up Mount Blue Sky.
This is our camp spot, too. More to come on that later on. Okay, so we just got to the guard gate here at Mount Blue Sky. And one thing I noticed is that this is a national park. Is that correct? Or national forest? National forest, yeah. Whereas Pikes Peak was like privately ran. Is that correct? Yes. They were way more chill here. They're just like, go ahead, have a good day. When at Pikes Peak, they were telling us all this stuff. Do this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if the Pikes Peak drive is steeper. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But they made it seem a lot scarier at Pikes Peak than here. She's just like, oh, sorry, see you later.
I feel like maybe this is like a little bit less popular. I feel like Pikes Peak is a little bit more well known. It's closer to like a bigger city. Yeah, there's a lot of information available on recreation.com. This one where you have to book the tickets.
Got it. Yeah, you need to book tickets. Melissa's sitting in the back because on these longer drives, Huddy's been a little fussy lately, so she can kind of help him if need be.
You have to do the timed entry system on recreation.gov. There's a few different options as of areas that you can go on the mountain. You can go to just Summit Lake. You can go to the actual like summit, like the top of Mount Blue Sky, aka Mount Evans. We got the type of ticket that allows us access to all three. It's actually going to be completely closed for the rest of 2024 and all of 2025 until like Memorial Day 2026, I believe, for road repairs that they need to do. So we're getting here right at the edge, right at the end of summer. Last opportunity for a while that we might have to come do this activity. So we really wanted to make it happen. And Jesse, did you have something to say?
Yeah, I wanted to say that it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it was almost 80 degrees at our camp, and now it's 55 degrees up here. So the weather is quite different at the top.
This is why they're closing the road for 2 years, to fix it. Look at how bad this is.
All right, so we made it to beautiful Summit Lake. It's hard to tell, but it's just such a nice crisp bowl up here with a nice lake. They do have bathrooms over here, and Melissa showed you how terrible the road is right there. A pro and a con of coming up in the afternoon. Pro is the road seems to be not very busy, but con, you're getting all this weather, which A, you know, could be dangerous to drive on, and B, it could hinder your views. Pro tip, bring a jacket because it is cold as 49 degrees up here. And you can see after Summit Lake, you still have a lot more road to go. I believe the road is 14 miles total.
Oh my god. It's such a sharp turn.
That's like a Yui. I mean, Pikes Peak had a lot like that too.
Yeah. I got you, babe. You don't want to hold the camera while you're driving this sketchy road? Good idea.
No. Normally, I'm very confident with holding my phone like while I'm driving, which is a bad thing. Don't do that. I try not to do it, but I do. I feel like this road feels sketchier than Pikes Peak, and it's because A, the road is very, very poor shape. B, there's like no guardrails. Pikes Peak had a good amount of guardrails, and it seems a lot narrower here as well.
Yeah.
But I do feel like there were more switchbacks, and they were steeper. So I think wherever Pikes Peak went up, it was just very steep up the side.
Yeah.
This one feels more gradual, but it feels sketchier. I don't know.
It does look like we're driving straight into the clouds right now.
Because we are. And Melissa, it's funny because she gets car sick, but she's like, yeah, you can drive down. I don't want to drive down. She's like, I'll sit in the back and be car sick and not worry about driving down the hill.
Yeah, and I'm sitting in the back so I can keep an eye on the kids, mostly Hudson, since he's still under 6 months old.
Of course, but
yeah, I kind of want to puke already.
I see the top. Oh my God, we still have really far way to go.
Goat. You see it? Yeah. You see him? The mountain goat?
Oh, it's like 10 of them.
Oh. I'm like, there's one. Oh wait, there's 10. Mountain goat.
One.
How many mountain goats, buddy?
That's cool.
Alright, so we're gonna attempt our first 14er. There's a trail that's a 1/4 mile and 200 more foot of elevation gain from the parking lot. We're just gonna keep an eye on the kids, make sure they seem good. Obviously, keep an eye on ourselves and our stamina as well. Try to do it quickly, come back down, and obviously be aware of this weather because there's a lot of lightning strikes up here. Oh, I'm huffing and puffing a lot more because at Pikes Peak we didn't do much because we hadn't been camped at elevation as long, so we didn't feel as comfortable having the kids up that high. But now it's been almost 7 weeks since we've been up at 7,000 feet or higher. And then the last few weeks we've been up almost around 10,000 foot, so it just feels better. And we talked to the pediatrician, so it's okay. As you can tell, I'm winded as all heck. You know, going up 200 foot of elevation with a child on your back is tough. All right, now me and Lincoln are gonna go into the crest house built out of rock. This is cool, huh, bud? Do you like exploring? Yeah. Let's go on up. Cool rock structure at the top. Keep going, Bob. Castle in the sky. The dream is built. Constructed between 1939 and 1941, the crest house was the largest structure in the world. Or the highest structure in the world. 14,260 feet.
It was once a restaurant and then it was taken down by fire in 1979.
Whoa, look at that. That's so cool. Look at all the glass windows that it had beforehand. Yeah.
And she asked for a ride back down because that's where her car is.
Oh, Okay. So we're just giving hitchhikers with our kids?
If that's okay with you. I told her I would have to ask you if you're...
Is she a murderer?
She doesn't look like a murderer.
Okay, sounds good. Picking up a non-looking murderer. I'm gonna call this a pro tip. We went up to the top first, and now we're gonna go to the Chicago Lakes overlook. And we did that because we were worried the weather might be bad down here, or might be bad at the top. So does that make sense, dear?
So I believe that mountain right there is the peak. This is a beautiful lake. There's the trail that our hitchhiker friend hiked on, all the way to the top of that mountain.
So this whole valley with the Chicago Lakes used to be a magic glacier.
Lincoln, what snack do you want? Fruit bar.
All you ever eat.
Lincoln's favorite snack.
Boy runs on fruit. Standoff. They don't know where to go, buddy. You see them all?
Mountain. Oh, these are bighorn sheep.
Bighorn sheep. I think the white ones are mountain goats, no?
Yeah, that is correct.
Pretty cool.
They're just staring, all of them.
These are not really the biggest horned ones, though.
No.